From last couple of months, many of my students have asked me this question. Is there a simpler way to understand that a particular PMP question, is it from the predictive side or is it from the agile side? Many of the people, many of the test takers are not from the agile side. And these days, PMP exam is all about agile. So, as you know, I wanted to make, I try to explain these difficult concepts in much simpler way. I wanted to make the life of my students easier. And I came up with this revolutionary product. I call it as the EduHubSpot PMP Mindset tool. After 6 long months, after working with my team of mentors, after working with, I would say, close to 100 of my students, I created this tool. I shared it with my students, got enormous feedback before I'm even recording this video, and I'm gonna give this mindset tool free of cost to you all. So stay tuned. I'm gonna tell you at the end of the video how to get this, but first see the magic of this mindset tool. It's amazing and I'm 100% sure that you're gonna love it. In 2022, my team and I came up with the ECO tool, exam content outline tool, and people just loved it. So I can surely say that so far, till now, this mindset tool is the best tool, is the best product I have ever made. So let me show you the mindset tool in action now. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, my name is Varun and I am the founder and CEO of EduHubSpot, a training company which has given thousands and thousands of PMPs to this industry. Let's go right into action and let's see the mindset tool now. Once you get the mindset tool, these are some different tabs over here. This is your homepage tab where I have explained the entire PMP concept in 15 subtopics. Like for instance, the first topic is stakeholder identification. How to think about the stakeholder in predictive world, how to think about stakeholder identification in the agile world. This is how the mindset tool is. And but before you can use it, you have to understand how to use the mindset tool. That's very important. Because we have added some macros in this, you would have to enable the macros. And this is a video which I have recorded to explain how to activate. If you don't understand, I'm gonna show it to you now also, but if you want, this is a video which will show you exactly how to activate the macros. Like first, click on the file tab. Click on the file tabs and click on options, which you see on the top left bottommost corner of your Excel. Click on options. Once you click on options, a pop-up will appear, and on the left hand side, click on Trust Center. This is the last option in your Excel. Click on Trust Center. Once you click on Trust Center, on the right hand side, you will see Trust Center settings. Click on that, please. Once you click on that, as I was telling you, we are talking about macros. Click on the macro settings. So most likely by default, Excel will either will have disable VBA without notification, or it will be disable VBA macros with notification. So just make sure you click on the last option, which is enable VBA macros. It says it's not recommended, but trust me, so we have created these macros, so there is nothing dangerous over here. Click on the enable Excel 4.0 macros and trust access to the VBA project. So all these 3 options should be clicked, and click on OK. Okay. Once you have clicked, then you need to save this file and open it once again, just to make sure it's working absolutely fine. So I have saved the mindset tool over here. Double click on this again. And now on the top, you will not see any notification which was coming earlier. Most likely, if your macros are disabled by default, you will see a notification. For me, you didn't see it because I have enabled it. I have been using this tool. Okay. Now let's go right into action. On the home page, the entire PMP concept is divided into 15 sections. Once again, by the end of this video, I'm gonna show you how to get this mindset tool for free of cost. But let's just, click on any one of the option like change request, which is option number 3. How change request is managed in predictive, how change request is managed in agile mindset. Let's click on change request. It's a hyperlink. When you click on change request, on the top left side, you will see the instructions like, how to click an answer, how to check an answer, just like my eco tool. By the way, if you need my eco tool for free also, it would be the same process which I'm going to explain in the later part of the video. You can get that tool free of cost as well. Okay, now in the traditional project management predictive mindset, how the changes are handled. A plan should always be followed and no changes should be made without an approved change request. Changes in scope should be assessed in terms of how they will affect all other parts of the project, including schedule, cost, quality, resources, and all. In agile methods aim to adapt to change and deliver the desired outcomes as quickly as possible. Change management is often appreciated due to iterative nature of agile. So let me explain you. I've tried to summarize in these two sections, but let me make it easier for you. In traditional mindset, in predictive mindset, you cannot just go ahead and implement a change. You need to follow a proper change control process. Whatever the change would be, if a change is requested, the first step you will probably do is you will go to the CCB, change control board. You will do the impact analysis of that particular change as respect to the triple constraint triangle, which is scope, cost, schedule. And you would also take into consideration other factors like what is the impact of this change on quality, on communication. Once everything is done, you either approve it or you reject the change, and you communicate the stakeholders accordingly. You update the change log. So it's a long and a tedious process in predictive side on how a change request is managed. But on the agile side, agile embraces change. They love change. In fact, the entire purpose of change, the entire purpose of agile was to make sure that changes are handled in a much easier and simpler way. If you have a change, you discuss about, like a product owner or even the team member can talk about that change. You will reprioritize your product backlog, and if you think that change is so important, you will probably push that change in the next sprint. It's as simple as that. A change is taken care of. So change management is done in a much easier and a simpler way in Agile PM mindset. Isn't it good? Isn't it? Like, I hope I'm, I'm bringing a smile on your face when I explain the entire concept of change management in the two sides, like, in the traditional and the agile. Same way I've explained you click on the Go home page, you will see the entire 15 categories explained in how to think in predictive, how to think in agile. But now I explained you a concept, but let's do a question also. Okay, to see this technique in action. Nick is a project manager who is working on an integration project. The customer is confused about one of the project requirements and they submitted a change request. What does this mean for Nick? So the customer is confused about the requirements and they have submitted a change request. What should they do? Okay, now based on the question itself, it doesn't look like that it's an agile project, because if they would have been talking about an agile project, they would have used some other keywords like product owner, scrum master, product backlog, sprint review, like something of that sort. As it is not given, I'm assuming that it's a predictive project. Now let's read the option. A, the project charter is finished, but the work cannot be started because Nick needs to update the scope baseline. Okay, scope baseline cannot be updated until and unless your change is approved. So once the change is approved and that change is related to scope, or that change has an impact on the scope, then only you will update the scope baseline. So your option number A is incorrect. How to check that? Just double click on this. Wrong answer. So this tool will tell you whether this is a wrong answer or a correct answer. Okay, see how simple it is, and we enabled the macros just because to do this. Second option, Nick cannot implement the change until it is approved. It looks like a correct answer because if you see this, the question says the customer is confused about one of the requirements and they have submitted a change request. So if the change request is submitted, next step would probably be to go to CCB, understand the change, and then of course if it is approved, then only you will implement. So B looks like the correct answer, but I will not select it yet until I read options C and D. Option C, Nick can implement the change. After implementation, Nick has to make sure that he is showing a demo to the customer. Once again, Nick cannot implement the change until it is approved. Based on the question, we cannot determine whether the change is approved or not, so you cannot implement. So option C should be wrong as well. So let's double click on this option. Wrong answer. Let's click on, let's see what option D is. This shows that there is a defect in the deliverable that must be repaired immediately. Nowhere in the question it looks like that they are talking about the defect or the product is even launched. But defect comes when the product is launched to the market, so we cannot determine that. So option D is incorrect as well. Let's double click, left click on this. Wrong answer. So the correct answer should be B, which is the correct answer. See, I double clicked on option B and it shows the correct answer. You can also see the correct answer by clicking here to see the answer explanation. Once you click here to see the answer explanation, it will give you a textual description which says the change request can come from stakeholders and the change request can be implemented only after approval of CCB, Change Control Board members. A defect comes when the deliverable is submitted to the customer and the project is complete. So see, that's what I explained. And if you want to understand now what you can do, you can practice this tool many times, unlimited number of times. Just select the answer choice and click on backspace. That's it. Click anywhere else and the answer explanation is gone. You can click again here and you will see the answer explanation again. Once again, delete it so that you can practice this tool before your exam. Okay. Now, if you want to understand this question in detail, I have recorded a video explanation on why option B is better. Just like how I explained you over here in this video, I have recorded another video just to explain the same question again. Just click over here. Okay, and it will show you a video. It's a video on YouTube. You can click play and this will show you exactly why option B is better than another. But hold on. There is another question. I've added 2 questions for the entire 15 concepts. So there is another question, but I'm not gonna explain that question to you. I want you guys to practice. And how you guys can practice? By getting this tool from me. So first, let's go back on the home page. How to get this tool for free of cost? Just go on my website www.eduhubspot.com. When you go on my website, you will see 2 options over there. Either bottom right hand side, you will see an option of chat, click on that chat option, talk to one of my team member, or you request a demo, book a demo, and you will directly, based on the timeline, you can connect directly with one of my team member and they're gonna set up a 30-minute Zoom call with you. Now, what is the purpose of this Zoom call? They're gonna explain you how to use this tool. They're gonna understand your background, what you are doing, how you are doing in your studies, and they will give you some pointers. After the end of the call, of that Zoom call, they're gonna email this mindset tool for you free of cost. If you are my student or if you are not my student, you will, irrespective of that, you will get this tool free of cost. Only thing I ask from you is go on my website and talk to them. Give us those 30 minutes because ultimately I want to make sure that I'm impacting your life, not just by helping you pass the PMP exam, but touching your hearts. That's my end goal. And please don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel because I'm gonna explain this entire 15 concepts, everything. Like before the real PMP, you have to watch these 15 sections, wear your PMI hat in order to pass this exam successfully. And don't forget to send me an email when you pass this exam because these emails help me a lot, it motivates me a lot to make something as beautiful like something like PMP Mindset tool, which I did. Hey guys, I hope you liked this video. On one of the side, you will see my next video, the first option, which is the stakeholder identification. On the other side, you will get my most favorite video, which I want you to practice. So go and grab this tool for free of cost at eduhubspot.com. Thank you.